welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing really well and keeping your spirits high. In today's video, I'm going to show you some really easy, simple ways to always look classy. This can be on a budget, not on a budget. Anyone can look classy. It's just all about how you go about it. So I'm hoping that this video can help you if that's the look you're going for. All right, so if you like these types of videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's begin. All right, so my number one tip is posture. Having good posture is all about the way you carry yourself. I feel like if you have bad posture and you're always slouching over, it doesn't matter what you wear. If you do have and practice good posture with your shoulders back and your head up and you look people in the eye when you're speaking to them, you're just more inviting. You just exude a certain type of energy. So pay attention to the way that you walk around, the way that you're standing, your demeanor, especially when communicating with people. I feel like that's what attracts people to you or doesn't attract people to you, but it's just a good practice. I know I always have to remember how I am standing and things like that just because I'm always on the computer, but it's just a really good way to exude a certain type of look. Our next tip is to opt for trousers over denim. Now, you don't have to follow this step. I know it's not very practical for a lot of people, but if you have the choice and you were to choose from, a pair of trousers versus denim, if you really want to portray a classy look, then just try a pair of trousers over denim, go a week with wearing trousers, and you can even wear it casually. I found it really nice to just dress down a pair of trousers with a nice t-shirt and some slides on the weekend, and you already look more elevated with your outfit because throwing on jeans with a pair of t-shirt, it just looks really, really dressed down and really casual. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. So just try switching out your super casual items for things that are a little more dressy, for things that maybe look a little more expensive. All right, next tip, if you're ever in doubt, go for black and white. Black and white are the two most classic colors that you can have in your closet. And I just feel like it should be an easy default if you ever don't know what to wear, but then you still want to look really nice and sophisticated. Black and white is always a really great way to go. You can wear them by themselves, you can wear them together. Black is a color that is just so flattering on every body type, every figure out there. So, just opting for those, especially when it comes to basics. I know sometimes white doesn't really fare very well with different lighter skin tones, so black would be your best bet. But if you're ever in doubt, then opt for black and white. All right, next tip is to avoid seasonal pieces, seasonal clothing that are gonna go out of style in a couple of months. So with that, go for pieces that are more timeless and more classic. I know I say this in a lot of videos, but I feel like I can't make a video like this without stressing that enough and ingraining it into your head. So what I mean by classic and timeless pieces are the pieces that have been around for centuries, like blazers and trench coats and a camel coat and some nice trousers that fit well. A crisp white button down. Turtlenecks are such a classic item to have in your closet. Choosing items like this will not only help you maximize your wardrobe, you'll get so much use out of these pieces, but if you invest in quality ones, then you're really gonna get a lot of wear out of these pieces. All right, next is to always think simple. If you're ever in doubt and you're out shopping online or shopping at the mall and you're just unsure of what you should be buying, if a classic look is what you're going for, then just think simple. So if you have a busy shirt versus a simple, clean, sleek shirt, always go for the simple and sleek over the busy, patterned one that may look good for the time being because chances are you might get tired of it later, versus the simple one where you'll probably keep and have and wear for a really long time. So very important keywords that I like to remember when shopping or things that I look for in clothes is clean lines, sleek, chic, simple, not too busy. Our next tip is to go for smooth silhouettes, especially when it comes to basic pieces, especially when it comes to layering. So for example, I'm wearing this little bodysuit right here. This is a very famous one from Zara. Look at how smooth it is. It even feels smooth. It's just the simplest thing ever, but it's probably the most worn basic piece of item in my closet lately. It's just such a good piece. Everything about it, from thickness of the straps to the neckline and how far up it goes on my neck. And then it's just very flattering, and it's also very smoothing, especially when you're gonna wear things like coats and blazers and trench coats and things like that. You don't want something too overbearing and too busy. So again, you can opt for basics that are in black and white colors. Now you can go for texture, like for example, you could go for a ribbed tank underneath a blazer, but sometimes it's just always safest to wear something that is smooth. You'll find that sometimes wearing ribbed items may seem a little too casual or can clash with your classic outerwear items. All right, next tip is to build a capsule accessory collection. Now, no one really talks about this. We always talk about purging your clothing, but it might be a good time to purge your accessories. Do some spring cleaning. We're in quarantine. Go into your accessory drawer and start cleaning out the ones that you don't love anymore, the ones that you don't really wear, the ones that you are like, why in the world did I buy this crazy looking piece of jewelry? And keep the ones that you love and create a capsule wardrobe out of it. Choose the pieces that you feel like you can get the most wear out of. Choose the pieces that go with pretty much everything in your closet, or most items in your closet. I think you might find that you mostly are going to go for the simpler, more basic pieces of jewelry. So for me, I, kind of have built a capsule wardrobe. I have my pieces that are always my go-to pieces that I wear all the time. So that includes my watch right here. And then sometimes both these bracelets, or sometimes just one. These are by Cartier, and this is a Rolex watch. And so I understand that, not everyone can afford pieces like this. And when you do, it's easy to make these your core pieces, your everyday pieces, but you can definitely opt for more affordable options that look similar. So if you want a nice little watch, I would go for a more dainty looking watch versus something like an Apple Watch. And then when it comes to bracelets, I would go for simpler, sleeker, more dainty pieces as well. I always use some from Miranda Fry, so I'll link some of those for you in the description box. And then my necklaces right here, they're a little bit, like this one is more on the, daring side, I guess. It's a dog tag. So I'm probably not wearing the things that I truly should be wearing when it comes to jewelry. But this necklace right here is simple enough, but still has character enough that it's gonna add to what you're wearing. So opt for simple, sleeker gold jewelry or silver jewelry over the big statement necklaces. And when it comes to your earrings, opt for simpler studs and things like that versus the big dangly earrings. Obviously, there are occasions where those things are necessary, but for everyday classic looks, those fit better. Our next tip when it comes to shoes, again, opt for sleek and simple. So a pump is a very classic style of heel, and opt for a pump with a flat sole instead of a platform. As far as shoe color goes, I would stick to nudes and blacks instead of all these other varieties of colors. Just more neutral colors for shoes. Again, will help you maximize your shoe closet. You'll get so much more wear. I feel like nude and black will go with pretty much any color that you decide to wear for the day. I've been really into mule types of shoes just because it's so simple. It's just a one strap. That's for more casual looks. And with that, just avoid shoes that are too strappy. If you're petite, avoid shoes that are just too overbearing, shoes with such a big wedge, shoes that are too chunky. All right, next, when it comes to handbags, same thing. Simple and sleek and square. So I feel like there's a reason why certain designers have bags that are just so timeless and so expensive and have just been their staples over the years, from the Hermes Birkin bags to the Chanel classic flap. They all have similar square structures. I know those are designer, those are just very expensive, but you can find a lot of very affordable bags that kind of look similar similar to those, so I would definitely opt for those when it comes to handbags. They pretty much will go with any outfit. All right, and last but not least, in case this all sounds super boring to you, you can definitely make it edgy. You can make it your own. If you are just like, oh my God, I wanna look like this, but this sounds so boring to me. So for me, what I like to do when I wear a piece of denim, I like a tiny bit of distressing, maybe just one little distressing at the knee. That's how I make my outfits not so boring. And then for example, like I'm just kind of wearing suiting right here in this video, and I'm using this necklace in here to kind of edge it up a little bit. Or for example, if you are sick of wearing white button downs, but you still love the idea of it, go for a deconstructed button down instead of the classic one. So there are definitely little ways, little details here and there that you can add to make your classic outfit a little more interesting. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you liked it and I hope you found it useful. If you did, let me know in the description box below and give me a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, tuning in, spending your time with me. Hope you guys are doing so well. I'll see you in my next video.